Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Victoria and I film from Lagos, Nigeria. So do well to join the family, okay? Okay. So in the bit of anniversary series, yeah, we are still doing the we are doing an anniversary series throughout this month of July. Yes, you heard me right. Yeah. Okay, so today's video is we are talking about things I couldn't control during my wedding. I'll be on my wedding. Yeah, any which one. Actually, I've wanted to film this video since yesterday, right? But rain has been falling. I don't even know. Since 1 p.m. yesterday, rain has been falling. At the moment, the rain is still falling. And filming in the rain because of the noise and the weather, I don't want the video to be dark or anything like that. So I've been waiting and I need to upload this video tomorrow. And you see how impromptu this thing is. But anyways, we gotta do what we have to do. We have to upload a video tomorrow. Yeah, so that's why I was like, anyhow, I'm going to film this video today, and edit it today. So there's light, thank God. And throughout this rain, there has been light. Like, I don't understand these people, but it's in my favor, so I'm happy. It's a win-win situation. Yeah, so let's get into today's video. Things I couldn't control during my wedding. Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. See, let me tell you guys, there are some things if you are planning your wedding, there are some things you should not compromise. Like, seriously, you shouldn't compromise it if you want to make maybe your dress good. Like, you just want to look back at that day and be happy with yourself. There are some things you shouldn't compromise, and even though you don't want to compromise some things, still there are some things you cannot control. Like, it is beyond your control. But like the things I would mention in this video, there are some things there that I could control, but because of some lack of some things I just let it fly, okay? And there are some things that I totally could not control. It was out of my control. Yeah, so we'll be discussing about it in this video, okay? So number one thing, that it's not like I cannot control it. I would have been able to control it, but I don't know what happened. It is what it is. So number one is my wedding dress. Yeah, you see, I'm a kind of person that I don't know how to buy all this lace material, ashoke and everything. And before my wedding, I already have this thing, the type of dress I want to wear in my head, but I didn't know the style I was going to make out of that dress. Yeah, I'm very, when it comes to like sewing clothes, like I'm very indecisive because so many things, I would like so many things, and at the end of the day I'll pick nonsense, right? So I already knew that, and but my friends are not in Lagos that could help me out for this. See, if you know you are like me, please just make sure you get somebody that will help you do this, because you don't want to look back at your wedding dress and be like, oh more, I regret that I bought this thing. But it's not like I regret that I bought the dress that I now wore, but I don't know, that was not my plan. That was not the type of dress that I had in my head, if you know what I mean. Like, seriously, my friend that wanted to help me, she was in Ibadan at that time, and I know that she's kind of somebody that, oh more, she has eye taste, and me I was running on a budget. I did not want her to come and take me to somewhere that I would, like, at the end of the day I'll not be crying that, hey, my money is not enough. So I just had to go by myself to buy the dress, and The dress was good. I'm not saying it's not good, it's good, but if she had gone with me, because I knew she, like, she's good with all this kind of buying clothes and everything. If she has gone with me, I would have picked something better and something nicer. Yeah. Until today, she still always tell me that I don't know. I mean, she doesn't know why I did not wait for her to go and get the dress. We already spoke that we were going to go together, but at the end of the day, I did not wait for her. So yeah, that is that about dress. And the second thing about dress, we are still talking about dress, is the style. See, that style is not what I wanted, but because I couldn't decide on the style I want to make out of that dress, I just gave the tailor and told him, it was a man that sewed the dress. I told him to just do any good style, because he has been sewing my dresses and I like trusted him. I gave him my trust. Please don't give your tailor your trust like that. Make sure you pick your style, like the style that you really love. Pick it. Don't let them decide for you. So he made the style, and by the time he brought it, I was like, what this? Like, he did something at the arm side. I was like, nah. So he just I took it back for him to remove it, and I just worked with what was there. So yeah, that's that about dress. Please and please pick your style. Make sure it's something you like, and when you look back, you'll be happy that you picked that style and the dress. Okay. So the second thing I could not control was that day there was election in Ogun State. Yeah. When we were picking the dates, we never knew that there was going to be election that day. And like a week, is it a week before? Yeah, I think it's a week before that day we knew that there was election, and we were like, people were like, we should change the days or we should move it to Friday. My husband was like, is that Saturday or no other one that we're going to do that day? And we did not know how severe the election was going to be, if there was no movement, but we just find a way about it. Some of our friends came a day before, and the people my mom invited, they came to our house a day before. So things were kind of, we still had people came, but I wish there was no election that day, because things did not go as planned as I wanted, because I wanted to dance, I wanted to take so many pictures, but because of election, and this leads me to the next thing, it was lateness. Because of election, we wanted to start about 12, because it was just an engagement wedding. I mean, a traditional wedding, nothing serious. So we wanted to start at 12 so that we'll have time for other things. But because of that election, I think we started around 3 or so, because some people that could not come a day before, like my husband's family, we had to wait, like, oh my god. Shebi, they said that his bride I used to be late. I was on time. I was in the car waiting. That's bad. I know most weddings, like, lateness is like a common thing, but this one was just over. It's too much, and we couldn't do most things we wanted to do. So yeah, it pained me a lot. When I think of it's still paining me. Yeah, the next thing was my church disappointing me because of the election. Like, before we left the church for the wedding, they already told, because my church, we already planned that, oh, they are going to, like, we are going to do like they are going to sing like all these invited guest singer, how they used to call it, I can't remember right now. So we've already planned, and they disappointed, because they already planned that they are going to go to Redeem Camp to lodge, because Redeem Camp was not far from my place, from my parents' house. So they already said that they are going to lodge in Redeem Camp, and on Saturday morning they'll come to the venue. And I don't know what happened, they changed their mind to come on that day, and because they chartered a bus that was going to bring them, and I don't know what happened with them and person that was supposed to bring them, and the person said because there was election he was not coming anymore. And they called me on Friday to tell me they were not going to come, or more the team pay me sha, but there was nothing I can do. It is what it is. So yeah, so my child disappointed, and he really pay me. Oh do me gun. Yeah. The next one is DJ. See, this one, it was something I can control, but because I was like, we were trying to not spend more than our budget, so we wanted help. Yes, you can receive help from friends, family, but make sure that that person they are bringing, whether it's DJ or the decorator or anything, make sure that maybe you have seen that person's work or anything. The DJ they brought was nothing to write home about, because I thought that my entrance was going to be grand. My entrance was still good, but they were just playing rubbish music. Like, who does that? At some point the music was not playing. Like, it was annoying. Please don't compromise your DJ or live band or whatever. Don't ever compromise it, okay? Yes, it's paining me, it's paining my chest. Yes, don't compromise, because I was really sad. I was really sad, because I was like, all these videos I used to watch on Instagram, hey Omo, they will be ginger their swagger. I couldn't ginger my swagger on that day, but in all, we still had fun. It was still good. We enjoyed ourselves. And the last thing I'll talk about is pictures. Good. Like I said, because of the lateness and everything, election, everything just worked together. And at the end of the day, yes, I couldn't also like do the end of the when you finish your party and you dance, people spray you money. I wasn't even after the spraying money, but I wanted to like dance, enjoy with my friends, have fun. But I couldn't do that. I couldn't dance on my pay me, and I couldn't snap pictures as I wanted. We snapped pictures, oh, but it was not as we wanted, or as me I wanted. My husband, he doesn't care anyways. He's not a picture person. So, but yeah, in all, it was good. We enjoyed ourselves, and yeah, it was a good day and happy day for us. Yeah, so that's is just all the things I could not control at my wedding or during my wedding preparation and everything. So yeah, so I hope if you're preparing for your wedding, I hope you learn from this, you learn from my mistakes. So I make this video so that you too, you not make the mistake I made. Okay, I know that you have learned something. Yeah, thanks. No thanks, don't tell me that I'm not doing anything for you. Okay. Anyways, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.